5 reasons why you should move to South Africa. Number 1, the people. Number 2, affordability. Number 3, the weather. Number 4, infrastructure. Number 5, it is a country that is rich with history. Let's start with the first one, the people. The people are so amazing that sometimes I look at our people and I'm like, maybe that's the reason why, or this is how they took our land. We are just so kind. We are just so friendly. We are so caring, compassionate. We are loving. We embrace people that come from the outside. We embrace anybody that comes from the outside. We are neighborly. We say in African culture, it takes a village to raise a child. We are the most incredible people I've ever met, man. South African people are so amazing. And not only South Africans, I think Africans in general are just people that are so blessed with so much love. I mean, look at how much we love our celebrities. Look at how much we love our soccer stars. How much love we even give to our politicians. The very same politicians sometimes will end up betraying the people and taking advantage of our kindness as if it's stupidity. South African people are the most amazing people I've ever... Like, if you can land in South Africa and spend some time here, you'll agree with me that South Africa has got some of the most amazing people in the world. That's the first reason why you have to move to South Africa. If you've got those American dollars, you're an African-American brother or sister, you're sick and tired of what's going on in America, they're shooting you down, the cops are shooting you down, racism is at its peak, and all these social ills and complaints that you keep complaining about, just come back home, my brother. Come back home, my sister. Your dollars will go a long way here. Let me make you an example. If maybe in America you are owning a $1 million home, in South Africa, in South African currency, $1 million is an equivalent to 18 million rands. Now that can buy you 2 or 3 mansions, even 4 mansions. It can buy you 3 or 4 German cars, and you can even start a business with that amount of money. Not even $1 million, it's even a lot. Let's just say $500,000. You can buy 2 or 3 mansions, you can buy 2 or 3 German cars, and start a business on top of that know-how. Your dollars can go a long way in helping our communities here, and you can live a great life. Okay, let's move on as well to the affordability. Number 2, I've just touched on it. Affordability, your dollar can go a long way. Your euro can go a long way. Your pound can go a long way, especially our African-American brothers and sisters, especially our African UK brothers and sisters, especially our African European brothers and sisters. Come back home. Come back home to Ghana. Come back home to Nigeria. Come back home to Ivory Coast. Come back home to Zimbabwe, South Africa, Botswana, Namibia. Come back home. You'll experience the big 5, the most amazing animals. You'll experience the love that nature has to offer, real nature. You know, when they come here as tourists, they go to a place, they call it safari because they go there to experience the animals. They go there to experience the real, raw, beautiful benefits that nature has to offer. That's why some of us, we love hugging trees. We love walking barefoot. We love just absorbing the beauty and love of nature of this land called the African continent. You can afford anything. Wherever you're going to be coming from, you can afford anything here in South Africa. Why do you think our Nigerian brothers are here? Why do you think our Zimbabwean brothers and sisters love South Africa? Why do you think our Botswanan brothers and sisters love South Africa? Our Lesotho brothers and sisters, our Swazi brothers and sisters. I'm originally Swati as well, according to my biological father, Unkosi. Can you believe that? And may his soul rest in peace, and may Ntate Leope rest in peace, who brought me up, whom I regard as my father, because he basically brought me up after getting married to my moms. And when he met my moms already had me. And he was like, no, this is going to be my boy. I'm going to bring him up. And I'll forever be grateful of the life that Ntate Leope gave me. And I'm living to make sure that I carry out his Leope legacy. Robalaka Khotso, Papa. May your soul rest in peace. Africans are amazing people. Africans are incredible people. Your money can go a long way here. Your money can go a really long way here. Our Ethiopian brothers and sisters love South Africa. Our Pakistani brothers and sisters love South Africa because it's the most amazing, welcoming, warm country. You can buy anything here. You can study life. It's extremely, extremely affordable. Start doing your research online and calculating the affordability that you will experience here in South Africa. You can pretty much do anything. Our weather is great. Other people experience earthquakes, volcanoes. They experience tornadoes. They experience all these different things that the weather has to offer. Some of you guys, especially in America, you complain about things like chemtrails. You complain about organizations such as DARPA and what they're doing to your weather. And in South Africa, you don't get any of that. You don't get any earthquakes. You don't get any of... It happens once in a while where we experience floods, sadly. But it's not something that happens often. Our weather is beautiful. Why do you think everybody, the whole world is here? Why do you think everybody wants to settle in Cape Town, in Camps Bay, in Clifton, in Bantry Bay, in Llandudno, in Durban, in Zimbabwe, in all of our beautiful places? It's because our weather is the most incredible weather. We are in the southern hemisphere. The weather is amazing. The weather is just too beautiful. South Africa is, other people will be like, yeah, but the infrastructure, which brings me to number 4, infrastructure is amazing. The roads are as advanced as a first world country. If you think America is the first world country, land in South Africa and come to the roads of Johannesburg. Check out our highways. Check out our bridges. Check out just the infrastructure. People say in the African continent, South Africa is the most developed African country. Do your research. Google the infrastructure in South Africa. Obviously, it's not 100% perfect, just like any other country, but South Africa offers some of the best infrastructure you can ever experience in any African country. It's rich with history. That's your number 5. It's very rich with history. I know a lot of you guys only know Tatu Madiba, Mandela, may so rest in peace. There's many others. There's many other struggle heroes that have played their role in liberating this country. And even before them, if you go all the way back to the stories of Shaka Zulu, King Shaka Zulu. Some of you guys all over the world, you've watched King Shaka Zulu, King Senza Ngakhona, Abomkabayi Kajam, Abomamnandi. You go back and you follow the history of Mzilikazi, who migrated to the northern parts of South Africa all the way up to what now we call Zimbabwe, before it was called Rhodesia. You start researching about the Khoisan history, the indigenous people of the southern Africa. A lot of people, the Bantu people, migrated, a lot of them from the eastern parts of Africa, the central parts of Africa, and a lot of us came all the way down to eventually settle here on the southern parts of South Africa. But most people have always been indigenous to this country. And obviously we all know in 1652 what happened when Jan van Riebeeck came and they took advantage of our ancestors and they removed us from our land. They killed, they raped, they pillaged, and they stole the land. And that is a topic for another day, but I want to say to you, South Africa is very rich with history. Those are just 1 or 2 or 3 examples. There's more. There's history that has been happening even before those people that I've just imagined. The history of King Gungunyane, the Battle of Isandlwana in the KZN, when the Zulu warriors fought with the UK soldiers to protect our land. It's a beautiful country, rich with history, amazing people, awesome infrastructure. It's sad that now we're experiencing what we are experiencing with the current leadership right now, where we've got like electricity problems and a whole lot of other problems, but that is a story for another day. This video was just to appreciate my country, my beloved South Africa, my people, my kind, compassionate, loving, nurturing South Africans. You are the most amazing people in this entire world. Some of us who've been blessed to travel all over the world, we are here to tell you, South Africans, you are incredible. South Africans, you are amazing. You need to start realizing that. You need to start realizing your own power, your own incredibility. your own superpowers, actually, not just power. You guys have got superpowers that you haven't even tapped into. You are the most incredible people I have ever experienced, and I'm glad and proud to be a South African.